Hey, what's good? It's your boy Jacob, and we're back for another tool breakdown, tool roundup. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to call these yet, but today I'm looking at Eddy, which is a product from Headliner. So let's just jump right into it, okay? Here is the homepage for Eddy. As you can see, it is like their transcription tool. It'll help you transcribe your podcast, create show notes for you, help find keywords, and you can just link it directly to like your YouTube, Google Drive, Zoom, or upload a folder or a file directly in here. Now, I'm all about the free. Okay. So we're looking at the free plan today. Looks like with the free plan, you get 2 months of, or I'm sorry, 2 hours of transcription time every month, which is pretty much good for most people. Some podcasts are a little bit longer, but you could do a lot with 2 hours. And yeah, but you could upgrade and get a lot more. I do have the pricing pulled up here. So this is pricing just in general for all of Headliner. The Eddy tool is in the pro plan, so $30 a month. I know it goes down to 20 if you do for the year, but you get a bunch of other stuff. They'll make audiograms for you, that kind of a thing. So just something to keep in mind. But I'm all about the free. So we're looking at free today. So we are just going to jump in and see how this thing works. What do we want to do? We can link up our podcast here. We can pull something from a Google Drive. We could import some Zoom recordings, pull a YouTube video, or just upload a file from our computer. What's also really cool is because I have a Headliner account, it already knows podcasts that I work on. So we're gonna just pull from my own podcast, and you know what? Let's just pull the most recent one. Boom. Select English, and it's gonna get to work. So how can Headliner AI help? You can name the project, sure. Add chapters to the project, sure. Remove filler words. I'm going to leave those in just because it's an already edited piece of content. So I've already either taken them out or I don't really mind some ums in there. But yeah, and personalize my podcast, sure, I guess. So we're just going to click continue. What I think is really interesting about Headliner is, and it's kind of cool, honestly, is that when you're waiting for transcription on any of their products, really, they push you to these clips that have been made from Headliner for other shows. And they give you all these options to just go listen to the full episode. I don't know if this is in their marketing wing of the operation, because Headliner does have a whole marketing side of things and you can promote your podcast and things like that. But it is really cool to kind of get a little taste and if you got time to kill. Otherwise, you can just sit around and walk away, go get a drink, do what you got to do, and come back. But you can see it's ripping through this pretty quickly. So we're going to pause and then we'll be back when it's ready. All right. So a lot going on right off the rip. Some alternate title ideas. Not terrible. Not terrible. Kind of cool. And then over here, we've got our promo pack. So let's just quickly look at that actually. So we can download all the assets or we can go into individual assets. So let's take a look at these show notes and see what it came up with. In this enlightening episode of the Ex-Homeschoolers Club, Jacob welcomes back his friend RB for a deep dive into the complexities of their homeschooling journeys. Not terrible. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's, it works. Got timestamps in there. That's pretty nice. It's got links in there. Now, I do wonder, because this is pulled directly from my podcast, my RSS feed, if it's actually going out and searching the links, because these things did get brought up in the episode, or if not, or if it's pulling them from just my RSS feed. Now, I will say it did get this wrong because he spells it differently. So this is going to be a dead link. But the rest of this looks correct. Even the newsletter link looks correct. So yeah. Now, okay, so what if we hit adjust? What does that do? So, of course, pro feature, but this will overwrite previous assets, so make sure to download any that you want to keep first. That's kind of a bummer, not going to lie. It is kind of nice. Some of the other tools out there allow you to it'll just make a new version for you and you can flip back and forth. But yeah, keep as is. So length is good, formality, tone, and then you put in your additional things. So we'll cancel that. Okay, let's see what else it made. Generate some cover. Again, a pro feature. So maybe a lot of these are pro. Did some keywords. Not a lot, but it did some. That's kind of cool. Again, if we hit adjust, yeah, pro level. To be expected, right? Um, all right. What else we got? Social copy. So LinkedIn copy, Instagram copy, Facebook, X, um, TikTok. Not bad. Not bad. Quotes. It pulled some quotes. I would not wish my experience on anyone else, but I also know that my experience of homeschooling is not exclusive or indicative of others, of everyone's. It's a good quote. I feel like in some ways, in my experience, I'm an accidental success of homeschooling, of my environment. Okay. It's time to create that new goal, the new set of goals, people. Not gonna lie, this is garbage. This could be literally any inspirational quote. Um, but these other ones are good. I also like that it broke it into quotes from RB, quotes from me. There's so much more out there than I would have ever imagined. Yeah. I do wish it maybe would have given a few more quotes from me, and I'm sure if I hit adjust and was able and had the pro level of suites, maybe I could ask it to like prompt me some more stuff from me. It is about the guest though, so it's not terrible, but it would suck though if it was like, hey, these are all quotes from Jacob, and then there's like one quote from RB. Um, so yeah, references. Some of these I know we talked about. Again, kind of again, you got to play with it. That's the thing with AI. You always got to play with it. I don't know what all of these are. Like this one, I don't remember talking about this at all in the episode. The rest of these I do know we like did talk about as well. And then let's look newsletter. Not terrible. Again, if we could like adjust. I also wonder if in here if there would be a way to do like some custom prompting or train it on like, hey, I like it like this. Can you make it like this? Maybe not, but maybe there is. So, okay, so that's all the assets that we could download. So this is the episode, and what's cool is you could just hit play.
What is good, my ex-homies? It's your boy Jacob Gooden. We are back another week, another ex-homeschooler club.
Embarrassing. But yeah, I mean, it sounds normal, and yeah, you can see it's transcribed. I will say this is wrong. Edit speaker. So my name is Jacob, and I did notice when I was playing around with this tool, because I did play around with it earlier, it for whatever reason could not do my name. But it seems to be like kind of doing it. Like it did it here. My last name I understand why it gets messed up. But yeah, you can see throughout this whole thing, it's just Jack Gooden. So yeah. Now this is cool. We can add an intro. That's definitely interesting. Again, a pro thing in here, but maybe you could build out more of your content inside of here where you just do your recording, like a Zoom call, for instance, import it in here. One of the things that's cool and that I did notice about this is like if I did want to take out a chunk of this, like let's just delete this whole thing. So we've got delete, backspace. We can correct the text. We can insert an element, or we can download that as a clip. And I would assume this, yeah, prepares that clip. We're going to cancel that. But so if I were to, yeah, so we're going to highlight this, boom, do that. Now, okay. Now we do need to place that. So let's see how this sounds.
The experiences were different, each place, the earliest memory.
Can I delete dead air? That's a great question. No, or it doesn't seem like it. Maybe I can.
Each place, the earliest memory I have.
Okay, you can. So there's some editing capability in here. I think this would be really cool if you're somebody who is very lightweight in the editing, like just as like, hey, I'm recording a Zoom call. I need to just throw a little intro piece on there, outro piece, and take out some ums. This would probably work great for you. Let's see. So we did this like magic clip finding. Let's take a look at this really fast.
So when he came along, and then my youngest sister came along, now there's small children in the house and we're trying to study. So
Right.
so yeah, the experience changed some. But the legislation was wildly different between the two states.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I think too. I think
So yeah, I mean, not a terrible clip. Let's see what else I came up with.
like he's just that's the way he's doing it, and everything's getting that's the way he's doing it, and everything's getting done.
Yeah.
But I relate to that a little bit. And we did have a little period of time when I was in high school of we had a couple other kids come into our house. We were looking to adopt, but it threw a wrench in it.
Yeah. So, I mean, not terrible. It's great that it already clips it out. I also did notice that, like, if we close this out, when we highlighted over stuff, like, let's say we wanted to pull this, like I said, you could create a clip that way as well. So if I do this, let's see, how long does this take? Tick tock. All right, so that didn't take very long. And then we click the get started. Boom. And that's going to take us directly over to Headliner, their main tool. So that's pretty nice in the sense that, like, you could create a clip, boom, copies it over, takes you directly into Headliner. You can tweak it, play with it, do what you need to do, and then be done with it. So not bad, not bad. And you could do, like I said, some minimal editing in here. You're not going to be able to really change the vocals. It doesn't sound like. If we insert an element, okay, you could insert a speaker or a chapter in there. Let's see. So if I insert a speaker, it'll ask me, okay, so RB. So you could break it up a little bit if you needed to. Yeah, I mean, not like a terrible tool. If you just need some easy transcription, if you only, have about 2 hours of content a month, like this would do quite a bit for you. Yeah, so like I said, it's minimal editing. Once you're done with it, like you can also, like, we did delete this section, but like if we export audiogram, we can make it an audio. We can just export the transcript URLs. So I mean, honestly, if you're already making your content and you don't have a different service, like if you're editing in a service that doesn't do transcription, and you just need a quick transcript, this would be a really, I mean, it's cheap, it's free, way to like transcribe your whole audio, come in, be able to change the words you need to, do whatever you need to do, maybe pull some, you could even use this clip finder as a way to find quotes potentially in your content. And then you just export your transcript and boom, and it does do all the show notes and whatever else you could need to. So, I mean, if you're looking for something that's really easy, this might be the move. Some of those pro features could be cool if that's what you're looking for. But man, I would just use this almost as just like, yeah, just transcribe, be done, and export that transcript. So what's cool too is that we can come back over here, we could see like it also saves what you've worked on. So I will say these are not all the number 40 episodes, so I don't know why it's doing that. But like this is a video episode I did from YouTube. Again, showing all the stuff we made there. But you also have your video component over there. Does not look high quality. This was shot in 4K, so I don't know.
In a feature,
it looks all grainy, but if we export, we can export the video as well. So this could also be a quick little video editing tool for you if you just need to like, hey, I'm gonna like whip together something really quick. You do have to keep in mind though that like your files cannot exceed 500 megabytes and 2 hours long. So there is a little bit of stuff you have to do in there as well. But this is a great little tool. It's a great little free tool. Hopefully you found this helpful. Maybe if you need transcription services, this is one to check out. I hope you found this helpful. If you have more questions about it, drop them down below. I'm happy to dig around some more and answer anything I can. And yeah, stay tuned. I got more episodes, more tools to show off to you. So till next time, peace.